Hello everyone, AtomicDudMan here, and I'd love to welcome you back to the Saints HQ, where we talk about everything Saints Row related. Today we will be discussing what Saints Row would look like if Volition retcons the Saints Row timeline and then creates a sequel based off the specific timeline I'm going to be talking about. Also, in my latest video, it shows that 91.6% of you are not yet subscribed. If you could, please click that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out a lot. I try to upload at least one time per week, so if you want to be notified when a new video goes live, shoot that small little bell icon down below. With all that being said, kick back, relax.
Shut the hell up and listen.
If Volition were to go in the direction of a sequel to the train wreck that Saints Row's timeline is currently in, with the world being blown up, and the 3rd Street Saints being rulers of the galaxy, and then owning a time machine, while adding the Devil's Daughter to the Saints Row cast, where could they really go continuity-wise? The main option players really have is bringing Earth back, but the caveat is that the Saints cannot be as they once were within this universe, as they were within the last, so that history cannot repeat itself and cause this type of paradox in this timeline. With this option, how could you create a Saints Row game without the player being in the 3rd Street Saints? That's a ridiculous notion, and as an OG fan, I'm insulted by even the suggestion of such a thing. The one thing I could really think of is that if there was a glitch in the time machine and it took you back before you were planning to rob the Syndicate-owned bank while retaining all of your past memories, and you stop everything after Saints Row 2 from occurring, ceasing this one action causing an entirely new butterfly effect where you didn't go to Steelport, Gat never got captured by aliens, and the aliens never tried to invade Earth. The other route a sequel could happen would be an interesting mind twist. What if the boss was still in a coma and then wakes up to find that everything after Saints Row 1 never happened, and this was all inside the player's head? Let's say that Gat was in prison where you were being held, but in the maximum security holding block. The doctor who has been treating you while in a coma was actually Mr. Sunshine, the second in command of the Sons of Samdi in SR2, and you dreamed he was Mr. Sunshine because he gave you drugs to make the pain go away while you were in your coma. And let's say the general who was the leader of the Sons of Samdi was actually the general attorney who came to visit you often and check on your status so he could put you behind bars for life. We could even say that the Ronin were all a part of a modern-day samurai TV show that the critically injured patients would listen to while in the medical center at the prison. And lastly, Marrow being Stillwater's heavyweight champion in MMA boxing, as Jessica is a news anchor and rival of Jane Valderrama, while Matt is still the lead singer of the Feet Dogs and owns his own tattoo shop down by the docks, while Donnie could have scurried into one of the 3 new gangs that actually taken Stillwater from the Saints, or even become a recruitable homie to the Saints instead of Carlos, and Dane Bogle is obviously just still Dane Bogle, the head of Ultor in this type of timeline. After the boss actually wakes from his coma, the general attorney, the general in this timeline, is notified and word quickly spreads throughout the prison of your wake-up call. The boss kills the doctor, Mr. Sunshine, in this timeline and rises from his bed. Suddenly, the alarm goes off and the prison goes dark, only leaving red, flashing lights illuminating the prison. The boss hears over the intercom, "There's a riot in the maximum security holding block. Backup is needed immediately." Soon as you reach the doors to leave the medical center, the door bursts open and there's Gat in his orange jumpsuit and states, "Wakey wakey boss, it's playtime. Ready to get the hell out of here?" The boss would then reply, "Fucking A, let's get the hell out of here, Johnny." Gat then shocked, "I fucking knew you were the one who spoke in the elevator with King and me." The boss then laughs, "Ha ha. You got me. The boss and Gat gear up, then escape from the islands as Gat updates the player of what happened to the row and catches you up on the times as you dock at Stillwater. The other direction Volition could go is that it was an acid trip of some type, or the boss was overdosed on some designer drugs from an insane-ass party the 3rd Street Saints threw and it almost killed him. This could then eliminate everything that occurred after Saints Row the 3rd, and everything the boss saw, did in these other games were actually self-induced psychosis, where the player had a break from reality, and imagine all this before they seized out and hit the ground, foaming at the mouth from all the drugs the boss took. In my opinion, if they were really going to make a sequel, I would rather wake up back in a coma in prison to where Johnny Gat is locked up too, rescues me, and we get off the island together and are ready to take back Stillwater once again, together, side by side. If it truly was an acid trip or something of that nature, I would be pretty pissed off just due to how lazy that writing would have been. I'd rather go back to the coma idea because it is entirely believable that people in the real world impacted the boss while he was laid out. The time machine is also a mega cheesy idea as well, and is also pretty bad writing as well, just for Volition to get out of a corner they originally put themselves in. Great news! I've crafted an official Discord for this channel, and also, due to this channel not being monetized, I have created a Patreon if you would love to further support me. Both links are down in the description below if you are interested. If you enjoyed today's show, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I personally would really love to see you around the channel more often. I know this seems a little bit fanfiction-y, but what do you personally think about my version of the sequel where you wake back up in your coma on a prison island? Which sequel idea do you prefer? Do you have an idea that could add on to this, or that's vastly different from what I stated here in this video? Please let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure you pull up and pull out your Glock and pop that bell icon to get notified once a week when a new video goes live, and be sure not to miss the next Saints HQ meeting. I really do hope all you enjoyed your time with me, as I always love making videos like this for all of you. If you love this content, please drop a like to show how much you enjoy this type of videos. It really helps the channel grow and get me noticed by more people on YouTube. I appreciate all the support and love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your host, AtomicDudMan, and until next time.